Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark, this is MacGyver's Garage, and tonight I wanted to talk with you guys about a subject that I've gotten a lot of questions about recently, and I've seen a lot of topics on Facebook, on some of the forums, people asking a lot of questions and talking about this. I've seen a few videos out there, and some of them get a lot of good information out there, while others kind of leave a little bit of mixed reviews out there. So what we're going to talk about tonight is 2021 with an ECU with a manufacture date of 6/20 or later, and whether or not they are tunable. Is the Supra tunable right now? Is my Supra tunable right now? And the question is, well, in the truest sense of it, no. And so I've seen a lot of people asking the question, should anyone be doing what's being offered out there? So let's talk about what's being offered first. All right, so it's probably close to a month ago that there was a company that came out and said they had cracked it, they could tune BMWs, and they showed a little video with them supposedly cracking into an ECU of a 2021 BMW. It was a BMW X series, I don't remember which one. But it showed them getting into some of the menus and changing some of the parameters so that when you went to the performance tab or the performance page, it didn't just show the horsepower that used to be there, it showed a new horsepower. I don't know enough about cracking the ECU and getting into all that to be able to say, yeah, that means that they cracked it. But the thing that kind of makes that one a little bit suspect is that they aren't going to release it. They said that until someone else cracks it, or they had like 3 stipulations. Someone else cracks it, they find a way to encrypt it so that no one can steal it, or we get all of the other companies out there to sign a non-disclosure or non-compete that they're not going to try and steal it. It just doesn't make sense, and it kind of leans towards they don't have a solution. Because from a business standpoint, first to market is a big deal. First to market is where you get the huge following. You get the name recognition, you get the credit for being the first to do it, and you get the immediate rush, and you can set the price. You can set the price at whatever you want it to be because you're the only one that has done it. You put the time and the money and the effort into cracking it, to developing what's there, so you can set the price. But they're taking a different route, and so it makes a lot of people kind of wonder, is it real? Which leads us to this past week, with there being another posting out there. I saw it, and then I saw probably 3 others, and I've heard other people talk about like 10 other companies all posting within a few minutes of each other that, hey, 2021 BMWs, including the Supra, are now crackable. They're now tunable. The wait's over, it's done. What we find out is that it's not truly what we think. So what I think of as a tune is something that I could have my ECU unlocked and then use something like BootMod, EcuTech, go to whoever I want to tune my car and have them tune it. I want to go a custom tune. That's really the best way to do it, so that you can fine tune it. No 2 cars are exactly alike. While they may be set up exactly the same, no 2 cars are going to be exactly the same. There's going to be differences within the cars. And so what's great for one car may not work for another. And so that's the great thing about a custom tune, is working with a good tuner. You can go through the process of testing, getting a new map, or getting a custom tune tuned a little bit more, tweaking it, adjusting the trims, adjusting fuel flow, adjusting so many different parameters that it makes your head spin. But that's what a custom allows you to do, is work with a great tuner and let them tweak your car to get the most out of it, or to get it to what it is you're looking to do. You may only want a certain amount of horsepower, a certain amount of torque, and so that's doable. But for those that want to get the most out of it, it's going to take a lot of trial and error, working, adjusting, and it's testing. So it could be dyno testing, it could be draggy testing, it could be just performance testing, doing whatever. But you're not going to get that with what's being offered right now. What is being offered right now is a one-time thing that you take your ECU out, you send it to one of these companies, then they package it up and send it overseas. It's not being done in the US. If you think that it's being done by that company that's in, you know, Chicago or wherever, Orlando, if you think they're the ones that are actually doing the tune, you're wrong. What they're doing is they may be building a tune that'll be going into your car, but then it's being sent overseas where the ECU will be flashed and locked. They don't have a way to unlock the ECU so that you can then make adjustments. It is a one-time thing. The stock map is now gone. You have no stock map. You have whatever the new map is that they've written onto your ECU, and that's it. There's no switching between maps. There's no, you know, if you wanted an E50 map, but then you get somewhere where all there is 91, well, you're shit out of luck because you have an E50 tune and not a 91 or a 93 tune. And that's what you're going to run into with this. Additionally, if you go back, right now there's a recall. My car is actually currently sitting at the Toyota dealership getting the flash done for this safety recall for the brakes. It is an ECU piece it's an ECU flash to fix this braking issue. And the problem with that is if you had gone through the process yesterday and you had done this tune where we send it off to whatever country it is, they tuned it, they sent it back, and now you go and get this recall done, and maybe there's another recall 6 months down the road that's a safety recall that you need to do, otherwise, you know, you could be putting yourself in danger, putting your passengers in danger, and they go through this flash, you've now lost your tune. If it was something where they had worked something out and they were cool about reflashing your stuff or had a way to reflash it easily, maybe that'd be doable. But the problem is you still then have to send it to the tuner, who then sends it overseas, wait for it to come back, and you're stuck with that same tune again. On top of that, you're paying the fee all over again. Right now, it's $1,800 for an off-the-shelf tune. It is not a custom tune. It isn't one where you can sit down and play with it, fine-tune it, and get it so that it's performing right. You may get one that out of the box sucks. The performance is horrible, and you can't even go back to stock because you've now flashed it and erased the stock off of there. So, do I suggest anyone go down this path? Absolutely not. Until they truly unlock the ECU and you can get a good tune, stay away from it. This just isn't worth it right now. It isn't right, and it's not what you're expecting. It's not what you're thinking it's going to be when you hear the word tune and you hear an ECU flash. This, for me, sticking with the JB4 is a much better option. Right now I've got Jesse helping me out, and we're fine-tuning it, and we're actually making incremental advances and changes to it where we keep getting better every time. Sure, we've had a few that didn't work out and we've changed what we were doing, but that's what the custom tune is all about. That's what's good about having a custom tuner, is that you can make those changes. If you send it off, you get this flash, it comes back and it sucks, you're screwed. That's my 2 cents. That's what I think about this. Hope you guys got something out. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. As always, hit that subscribe button. Costs you nothing, helps me out tremendously. Thanks, guys. I'll see you.